Hello everyone! March is rolling around and with it comes the Little Ladies Day. In this video I will tell you the story of the Little Ladies Day, why the people of Eorzea celebrated, and a little bit about the real world festival it's related to. If you like Final Fantasy XIV lore videos, make sure to subscribe as I release one every weekend. But for now, let's jump into the story of the Little Ladies Day. Before we go into the Eorzean lore, let's talk a little bit about the festival this little lovely festival is based on. The real world festival is Hinamatsuri, also sometimes called Doll's Day or Girl's Day. This is a religious holiday in Japan celebrated on March 3rd each year. During the festivals, doll displays are put up. It always includes the Mebina and the Obina, which is the female doll and the male doll respectively. These are meant to represent the high-end period wedding and are often described as the Emperor and Empress of Japan. The display is covered in red cloth and these two dolls sit at the very top. You can have a simple doll stand having only those two, or a more complex one holding different tiers where you place different dolls representing the different people of the Emperor's court. And these dolls can be simple, cut out of paper, or be beautifully carved out of wood and decorated. Now these dolls can actually be very expensive, so many people do pass them down through their family, which I think is quite lovely. Now originally when this festival was celebrated not according to our Gregorian calendar, this festival was usually held around the time the peach trees began to flower, causing this festival to often be referred to as the Peach Festival. And even to this day, the peaches remain symbols of this festival. And we are going to see these peaches also show up in-game. So that is the festival our in-game festival is based on. But now let's jump to the Little Ladies Day in Eorzea. The festival's arrival marks the start of springtime. The matron has blessed the realm with precious peach trees which are now blooming all over. The city-states are dressed in a lovely shade of pink. This is the time the little ladies of the realm are treated as a princess for a day. But you might wonder, where did this festival begin? Well, it actually comes from Ul'dah, from the time of the Thorin dynasty. I have covered the history of Ul'dah quite extensively in 2 different videos, so if you want to learn a little bit more about how the Thorin dynasty came to rule Ul'dah for a time, go check it out there. But this tale starts during the time of Baldric Thorin, who was a man feared across the region for his quick temper and his even swifter justice. It was said that because of his harsh nature, the 12 punished him by only giving him a single daughter named Edvia. And he loved her more than anything. And because of his deep love for her, he took measures to keep her from any harm, but also with it, cruelly isolated her from the world. She was confined to the royal palace, and she was assigned a retinue of over 50 handmaidens and seneschals to watch over her day and night. Now as a little girl, she did not mind this too much, but as she grew older, she wanted to start exploring the land, learn about the people, and see the world beyond the palace. And one day, she did it. She switched clothes with a miller girl who came to the palace with her mother to deliver some flour for the kitchen. Edvia exchanged her beautiful gown and tiara for soiled rags of a commoner. And dressed in those clothes, it was little trouble to pass unnoticed through her legion of servants and slip out into the city for a day. Oh, wicked fun. But it did not take long for the palace to realize something was afoot. After all, a miller girl is not necessarily gonna know how to behave like a princess. And when the Sultan found out his only daughter was missing, he was overcome with rage and immediately ordered the entire Sultanate army to scour the city until they found his princess. As for the royal impostor, well, the emperor thought perhaps she and her family had kidnapped Edvina. So the Sultan ordered the miller's house torn apart, her family arrested, tortured, and thrown in the royal oubliette. Thankfully, the princess had not wandered too far from the palace. as it was her very first day outside. So she was soon found at the markets by her father's men. And once he was back safely at the palace, Edvia revealed the whole ruse to her father, explaining that this had been her idea, and begged him to please show mercy to the miller's family, as her father realized that atrocities had been committed against the miller girl and her family for no fault of their own. He had the family released and summoned to the royal chambers. There, he personally apologized to the family and ordered the royal architect to design and build them a new home. But in a move that was more unexpected, Baldric himself offered to serve as the daughter's seneschal for a day, saying that no young woman, regardless of her standing, should be denied the respect due to all citizens of the Sultanate, that all girls, common or noble, are ladies in their own right. Now, rumors of this unforeseen display of humility were quickly to spread through Ul'dah and ultimately proved to be extremely well received among the small folk, who until that day had seen their leader as a heartless and evil man. And as Baldric realized how well this action had been received, so he declared that one day of each solar year, he would select a common girl from the city and serve as her personal seneschal, as he had done with the miller's daughter. And as time moved on, the Thorn dynasty passed the rule to the line of Ul, and we reached our modern day. The festival has slowly changed into a festival celebrating all little girls of the realm. For a single day, each one is a princess. And every year, excited adventurers of Eorzea flock to Ul'dah to check out this year's quest line and see what rewards they're about to get. Because in my opinion, the Little Ladies Day usually has some rather lovely rewards. I hope you enjoyed the retelling of this festival and you found this informative. I think this is such a lovely time of year, as it's an excuse to make everything pink and usually bring something very cute. And it tends to give us cute emotes or clothing or other fun little items. So I look very much forward to it every year. But thank you so much for watching this video. I do hope it was informative. And if you liked it, please do all the good YouTube stuff. And if you want to be the best warrior of light, then share it with somebody, so they can also get to learn the history of the Little Ladies Day. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day.